Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video we'll just be going over how to create a more advanced local Docker environment for WordPress development. This Docker Compose file here is what we worked on in previous videos. This was a simplified version of just using the WordPress Docker images. We will be using our own Docker file, which we based off a PHP image. This just allows us to specify what type of PHP version we would like to use. This is helpful when trying to develop on old websites that can only be run on certain versions of PHP or require certain PHP extensions or other applications. So the first thing we'll go ahead and do, I'll just rename this service to web server, just a bit more generic. Change WordPress to the image to a build step, and this basically says create the image based off a Docker file that's in the same folder as this Docker Compose file. And the next step will be, I'll just go ahead and update our directory, as I'll be renaming our WordPress folders. Let's go ahead and rename that. Alright, so as you can see, we have the same folder structure as well. I've already gone ahead and copied over WordPress. As this is a custom image, you'll have to do this manually. And also the other thing you'll have to do is using the PHP get environment variable function just to retrieve the values that were set in this Docker Compose file. I'll just go ahead and create a new Docker file. This will host pretty much our blueprint of our new image, and this will be based off the PHP 5.6 Apache image, and this is a pretty bare bones image which just uses PHP 5.6 and Apache, exactly what we need for running a WordPress website or an old WordPress website. Go ahead and save that. So the only other thing I'll have to do now is copy across my backups. Alright, so I've copied across my WP content folder from my live site, and I've also copied across my schema. Alright, so now we're good to pretty much start our containers up. Alright, now let's go to our website and see. Alright, so I've gone to localhost, which is where our website's hosted, and as you can see, we have this fatal error. And for those of you who do not have WordPress debugging mode enabled, you can simply do that by enabling WP_debug to true, and that will just help you debug things in the future. However, looking at this fatal error, we can see that we have an undefined function MySQL_connect, and basically this is a extension that enables PHP to interact with the database. Obviously very important for a WordPress website. So the reason why we have this error is because our image does not actually include it, and that's why I kind of chose this as a demonstration. Basically, all we have to do here is PHP already has a command that allows us to easily install extensions, and so I'll show you how to do that. I'll just go ahead and close down all our containers, and now the command that we'll be using will be run docker php extension install, and this will install the MySQL extension for PHP. And if you wanted to install more, you can go ahead and just type them out here. And you can have as many as long as they're separated by a space. You should be fine. So we'll save that, and we'll have to, as we've edited our image or our Docker file, we'll have to go and rebuild. Now we'll go on rebuild. Alright, now we can go Docker compose up. And then we can see that our site is now running. It's an old theme, and it's most likely developed on PHP 5.6, which is why we used PHP 5.6, and that's it. So this is a good way to do local development on any site, regardless of what type of dependencies it relies on. Hope you guys learned something. I'll see you next time.